How much does it actually cost to pump your septic tank? The answer depends on four things that most homeowners don't know how to ask about. Let me break it down for you so you don't overpay. The national average is between $300 to $600 for a standard pump. Well, that's a pretty big range. Why? Tank size, accessibility, how full your tank is, and what else gets done while they're there. Here's what actually determines your cost. The first factor is tank size. A 1,000-gallon tank will cost you anywhere from $300 to $450. A 1,500-gallon tank will cost you anywhere from $400 to $600. And a 2,000-gallon tank will cost you anywhere from $600 to $900. What's really important is that you know your tank size before they come and pump, and that can help you spot overcharging. Don't know your tank size? Call your municipality or your health department. They keep the records. They'll be able to tell you your tank size and when it was installed. The second factor is accessibility. Is your lid at ground level and easy to find? Base price. If you have to dig to find the tank or remove landscaping, well, that's more time. You're going to add $100 to $300. Is it located under a driveway or under a deck? You have to add a riser. That's $300 to $800 that you're going to add. The bottom line is, if you know where your tank is, it saves you money. The third factor is, how full is your tank? Standard pump, standard price. Sludge filled more than a third of the tank, some companies are going to charge you extra for time and disposal. Pumping every 3 to 5 years, in the long run, saves you money. Factor 4, what else gets done? Basic pump, basic price. Tank inspection, add $50 to $150. Filter cleaning, add $50 to $100. Riser installation, add $300 to $800. Know what you're agreeing to before they start. What to watch out for. Sometimes there are pricing games that happen. Let's say you get a quote for $200 to pump your tank. Well, they might not pump completely, or there could be some hidden charges coming. You can get a quote for $700 for a standard size tank. You might want to get a second quote. Always know what's included. Always ask what's covered by the quote. Almost all the pumpers I've met are salt of the earth, wonderful people. They're doing really difficult jobs that need to get done, and most people aren't willing to do those jobs. With that said, there are a couple scams that you need to be aware of and to watch out for. The sludge scam, where a dishonest pumper might come in and just pump your liquid and leave the sludge in your tank. And they do this because it saves them money, it's faster, and it costs them less. What you want to make sure after your tank gets pumped, you want them to show you inside the tank and make sure there's no sludge or muck or mud at the bottom. You also want to make sure they're not charging you extra for back flushing or mixing the sludge and then pumping it out. That's basically what you're paying for and should be included in your price. Full disclosure, I'm Colin, the septic tank guy and founder of Septic. My septic system failed a couple of years ago and it was a bit of a nightmare. So now I make these videos to give homeowners straight, honest answers about their septic system, whether you ever buy from me or not. If you were to ask, what does pumping do and what does pumping not do? Pumping maintains your tank. It removes the solids and the sludge from your tank so they don't flow into your drain field and clog it. But pumping does not maintain your drain field, where 90% of all septic failures happen. That's a completely separate maintenance, which I covered in last week's video. Look in the link below for that. Our next video is, how does the septic system actually work? From the moment you flush your toilet to where the wastewater ends up. Most homeowners have no idea. And if this video helped, tap like. And if you've been quoted too much, well, leave the number in the comments below.